Hi everyone, welcome back to another Traveler's Notebook process video. Today I am doing a bit of a interactive layout. So I grabbed a 6x8 Simple Stories page protector, and it was the configuration where it had the 2x2 pockets up the top and the bottom of the photo sleeve, or the page protector I should say. So I just cut them off. So you could just cut any 2x2 pockets down. I found that 3 fit quite nicely in my book. Now I've already documented our dinner at Hog's Breath in an insert in my project life, but I did want to add a bit more of the story into my Traveler's Notebook. So I created my own photo strip in Photoshop, and that Hog's Breath Cafe is just a photocopy of a what do you call them? The coasters that you put your drinks on. It's just a photocopy of one of them. So I did grab some pattern paper from the February Kittlehawk kits, and I grabbed some of the pink and the black and white stripe, and I'm going to pop that on the left hand side of the spread underneath my photo strip. And I'm just going to leave them both on an angle, not straight. I want the photo to be straight in the middle. Still deciding where I wanted that coaster to go, and then I'm going to start to work on my little shaker embellishment to go into this spread. So I did cut down some acetate to 2x2, and that's just going to hold the numbers 21 on there, and I'm going to slip that in the middle pocket there. And then I'm just going to fill the other pockets and the middle pocket as well with some of the gold hearts that we got in the kits. And I also believe I punched some paper with my confetti punch, and I also add some of those enamel dots, are they called? I'm not sure. These enamel shapes, sorry if I can use my words today. And I just stick them back to back. Here they are. I stick them back to back so they don't get stuck on anything or anything sticks to the back of them, and then you can see them on both sides of the colour. So just popping them in now. So now I'm using my confetti punch to punch out some pink confetti, and I do glue this back to back, and I cut a lot of it out. You don't need to see me gluing all little circles back to back like that. I just wanted the pink to be prominent in the pockets. That's why I glued them back to back like that. I also use this adorable little heart punch. It's an American Crafts one, and I picked that up in the Kittlehawk Kits shop, and all links will be provided below. And I'm just going to pop some hearts into the little shaker pockets as well. I decided to make it, oh goodness, I decided to put glitter in, and it looks nice, but I wish I hadn't put so much in there, or ran an anti-static cloth or something in there, but it's fine. And I add some gold beads as well, because I find that they make a really nice movement in any kind of shaker pocket. Okay, so I'm ready to start sticking things down, and I'm just going to use my tape runner to stick down these. I can't even think today. My brain is drawing a blank even though I'm watching this back. Just to stick down the pattern paper. I also typed my journaling out on vellum, but I end up retyping it because I wanted the journaling to come down the page a bit more. So you'll see that it'll change in just a moment. And I also decided to put the Hog's Breath Cafe in the center of the page, and I just pop a gold doily from my stash underneath it and pop that in the middle of the page. And actually, before I do that, I do grab some of the gold paint from the mixed media kit from February, and I just put some splatters on the right hand side there, and also the left hand side as well. And I did a similar type of thing with my Star Wars layout in my Traveler's Notebook. I believe it was at the beginning of last year, and I'll link that at the end of the video as well as below if you want to check that out, where I think I put stars underneath the vellum under that one, and as well as some color shine or something. But yeah, if you're interested, yeah, I'll definitely leave a link below. So, and because this paint is quite thick, it took quite a while to dry. I did get my heat gun out and it dried all the finer splatters, but the thicker ones took a little bit longer to dry. So I just set it, I think it might have been probably an hour, and then it was right to go. So I've retyped my journaling, and I'm happier with the way that it came out the second time. And I'm just trimming down the sides because I do not want it too close to the center of the book. And I'm just going to glue in the doily and the Hog's Breath Cafe logo onto the center of the page. So to put the oh, I really can't talk today. To put the little shaker pocket into my book, I'm just using some invisible tape. I can't remember what brand it is. I got it from Big W, and I'm just cutting it in half because I don't need it that wide. And I've used this in plenty of my books to put things like this in, and I've never had anything come out, fall out, or it hasn't even peeled up. Though you can peel it up and it doesn't tear your page too. So if you don't get it in the right placement the first time, it's easy to pull up and put back down. I really can't speak today. I am getting so distracted by all the background noise, the cars, and the crows are hanging around today, making so much noise. So I did stick it in, like I made a hinge with the tape, and I leave it like that for a bit, but I do change it because I did stick it a bit too close to the spine, the center of the book there, and it closes, but it was just too close to the center, so I do end up pulling it out just a tiny bit. My idea for my journaling was that I wanted to be able to lift it up as a flap, and I really wanted to stitch across the top of it, but my sewing machine does not handle metallic thread at all. Even with the proper needles and that it's not a cheap machine, it still won't it just doesn't like metallic thread. So I hand stitched it across the top of this vellum, and I had so much drama with this metallic thread. It was knotting and twisting on itself, and but I wanted it to look like I had stitched it into the book. And I just did a simple back stitch across the top of the vellum, just for that. And then I just grabbed my vellum adhesive and ran it along the top of the vellum, and I did put some glossy accents just on the corners there to help with the stitching for it to stick down. And I basically created a flap that you can lift up, and I'm just going to give you a look at the shaker pocket. And this was where I realized that I had put that kind of shaker pocket too close to the middle of the book, so I just peeled it up and put it in the same spot, but just brought it out a bit and just burnishing it. And my book's getting quite chunky, and I really don't mind that. I actually love it. This roller stamp came in the March kits from Kitaholic Kits, and I'm just stamping a sentiment there and stamping a date at the top, and that's pretty much it. So I'm going to slow the footage down and give you guys a look at what this looks like. And that's pretty much it for me today, guys. Sorry again. Trying to rush through this. I just dropped the kids off. My brain hasn't kicked in yet. So trying to improve on that. So I hope you enjoyed and got some kind of inspiration, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye.